Rod, 3-2 win here at Wealdstone and another great advert for non-league football.
Tremendous. You know, you've seen, really, it's a game of two halves. I was really pleased with us in the first half. I thought we went downhill, used it very well. I thought some of the goals we scored was very good finishes. And then you have to give credit to Wealdstone, who come back out and made a game of it. We got the third goal, and you know, then you think, well, we should have done enough here, but we've had to hold on in the end. And with a little bit of lady luck, great penalty save. The post has helped us, but then we've gone up the other end and we were picking them off as well. And a little bit more. Wealdstone's header gets it on target. That puts us back in front by 4-2. So it's been an end-to-end game, you know, for the neutrals, for the home supporters, for the away supporters. It's probably been one of the better games you're going to see this year. It's a good advertisement for Conference South standard, and we had to fight, and we had to dig in there, and we did. And give credit to Wealdstone, they dug in there to try and get themselves back in.
And the save from Nathan, saving that penalty, is that something that he practices in training?
No, I mean, obviously he works with Glenn. He'll look at all their clippings on their penalties and all that type of stuff. We do everything we can. But yeah, to be fair, he got a good save. It was a good save. It was low. It was a good save. And basically, sometimes you need things like that just to give you the chance to go on and win the game. And you know, we've done that. And as I say, you know, we've had a save from the post as well at the end. You know, I've got to say, you know, Bobby's team there really come out. They looked shot at one time. They looked like they'd sort of gone a little bit. But then, to be fair, you know, I think that goal at 3-1 sparked them. And then what he'd done, it just allowed them to play down the hill and just keep lumping balls in on us. And they scored 2 goals off of that. So I thought the penalty was very harsh. Never a penalty in my eyes. I had 4 penalties the other day, turned down in 45 minutes at home. Against Slough, and the referee said he see every incident in the box. Hit the hand. You've seen that one today. Ball's been fizzed in. It's come off a Porter's boots. He said on the hand. He gives it when he's outside here. It's not even in the. It wasn't even in really the 6-yard box. I can't understand it. I just don't. But listen, the lady luck was there with us. Nathan kept us in it, and we managed to overcome that. And you know, we've got the 3 points which we set out to do.
And Reece Murphy leads the way for Chelmsford goal scoring wise, but Mickey Spillane chipping in today with a cracking finish.
I don't think you're going to see. Any better finish from Mickey this season, really, because that was just exquisite. You know, to see the keeper, he's lobbed in for the best part of 60 yards with pace. Great effort. And I think on this pitch, sometimes I said to my keeper at half time, just be careful of that as well, because with this big hill, I think sometimes if you get the right connection on it, it's got every chance. And you know, Mickey got us going, but I thought the second goal was excellent, the way we cut them open. And then, you know, Reece just chests it in from on the line, so that was a great finish as well. And then, as I say, you know, you just think that the game at 2-0 and then we go and get the third. But you know, just unfortunately we allowed them back in. I thought it was a great strike. 3 of our goals today have been great goals. Ratey's goal was excellent, just a little bit of backlift, 20 yards out, buries it. So we've scored 3 good goals, and you know, I suppose if we could have held on for another 5 minutes and kept it at 3-0, I think we could have took the fizz out of them, but we didn't. We conceded, and it gave them a lift, and then we had to dig deep and fight for our lives to get the points.
And now it's Worthing in the FA Cup on Saturday. Is it a chance for you to kind of mix the squad up a little bit, make a few changes?
We'll just go on, obviously, what we look at today and what we know is coming back available, but we won't tinker with the FA Cup. It's too important for us financially. We're never going to win it, but financially we need to try and do our bit, because for every non-league football club, finances is important. So we will do all we can to get through to the next round. We respect Worthing. They're a very good side. They pop it very well. They've got to come to us. It's a tight pitch. But to be fair, you know, we've showed today that we can pop it. And obviously we lost Swaney as well before the game today. He's ended up having a neck problem. So, you know, I'm pleased that we got the result, and I'm sure he'll be right behind us looking at the result and the performance today. So we've got some questions to ask from now till next Saturday, but you know, we'll take Worthing as it comes, and we won't take them lightly. We need to play as good as we can today, and we need to try and duplicate that for next week, and that'll be 2 good training sessions this week, and then we'll try and get them ready for the FA Cup and try and get us into the next round.
And do you know much about them already?
All I've been told and little bits that I've got back on them is that they're a very good side. They play a lot of football. They're young. They're very eager. They try to play. And you know we've got to be good on the day. They were sitting second in the Ryman Prem, and that's not an easy tie. People might not have really seen much of Worthing because we've not been in that league, but let me tell you, if you're sitting second in the Ryman Prem, you're a decent side. I think a lot of other draws were kinder, to be honest, but then we could have had draws that was probably a little bit worse. So we'll take it. It's a middle of the road draw as far as I'm concerned. It is a banana skin, but we've got to make sure there's no bananas on the day and we go through it next round.